If a celebrity wants in, they must dress to impress.
There is a lot of misinformation and misunderstanding about the world of Hollywood and celebrity. It's understandable because you know it's a world full of lies, manipulation, and deception. But the problem is, there's not a lot of accurate information about how they are lying, manipulating, and deceiving you. There's a lot of conjecture and conspiracy theories, but I get it. It's hard to follow and keep track of all the lies, manipulation, and deception while trying to connect the thread, especially if you haven't studied or worked in the entertainment industry. Because I have, let me burst Hollywood's bubble for you.
If you thought Hollywood was the most elitist industry in the world, think again. If we're ranking industries on the elitist scale, fashion sits at the very top, where the barrier to entry in this very small world is steeper than steep. You have a better chance of reaching the top of Mount Everest than getting access into the fashion world. And if that doesn't paint a good picture for you, maybe I'm just bad at painting pictures. The world of fashion is a very interesting place where people from all walks of life, backgrounds, and personalities intersect. Rich, poor, basics, weirdos, outcasts, drug addicts, alcoholics, deviants, prudes, con artists, degenerates, racists, the unstable, the stable, people of all ethnicities and orientations, the tall, the short, the chronically hungry, the skinny, the not skinny and chronically hungry, the talented, the talentless, the hardworking, people who haven't worked a day in their lives, and everybody in between. So you would think in a place that everyone is welcome, could it possibly be the least welcoming places in the world? But it is. And it is so unwelcoming that not even a celebrity is permitted entry without paying their dues and becoming a fashion icon. When it comes to celebrities paying their dues to prove their worthiness to the fashion industry, they cannot do it without the help of a stylist. You may think it's the celebrity that has all the connections in the fashion industry, but no. It is their stylist. It's a stylist's job to cultivate relationships within the fashion industry and use the connections they build to help dress their clients. Just like everyone else, a stylist is also obligated to pay their dues, prove their worthiness, and foster relationships within the fashion industry. Typically, stylists get hired by studios, networks, record labels, and corporations to dress their stars for whatever the occasion may be. And the stylist uses their connections to source and loan them clothes to borrow and wear for the occasion. Contrary to popular belief, celebrities aren't as rich as you think they are. Their lifestyles make it impossible because they're contractors with no job stability. I say this all to say that despite how it looks, they can't afford to fill their closets with high-end designer clothes and pay their dues without risking their financial stability, which is why most of what you see on red carpets, photo shoots, and music videos is all loaned with the help of a stylist, who will even use their own credit cards to supply them with clothes they will either keep or return. However, if they're willing to risk it to secure a brand ambassadorship, which would open up an entirely new stream of income for them, though getting free clothes and access to fashion shows is a really good perk. They will hire and work with a stylist to help turn them into a fashion icon because it's simply worth the risk. Fashion icons inspire us and get us excited about clothes. As a result, they have a huge influence on which brands we spend our money on, no matter how big or small the purchase is. Every penny counts. It's not in their best interest to offer deals or give out free clothes to just any celebrity. The celebrity needs to be a reflection of their image and be able to generate sales. Trendy people sell, people who aren't don't. Don't you ever get it twisted. It is a business transaction designed to take advantage of you, the consumer. It takes time to become a fashion icon. Even for Miss Robin Rihanna Fenty, she had to earn it. It took her years before the fashion world gave her the respect she earned, and she worked hard for it. Rihanna debuted in 2005.
Her journey didn't begin until 2 years later with her third album, Good Girl Gone Bad, when she took back control of her image from the Hollywood engine that was driving her career. By constantly experimenting and switching up her looks and taking risks that nobody was taking, she organically grew a reputation for herself that was authentic to her with the help of her stylists Mel Ottenberg and Jaleel Weaver. And the fashion world took notice. 2008, Gucci makes her the face of their campaign for their collaboration with UNICEF. 2011, Rihanna becomes the face of Armani's fall-winter campaign. 2013, she collaborates with River Island, selling out all of her collections in partnership with them. 2014, Balmain picks her to be the face for their spring-summer campaign. Same year, she wins the CFDA, which are like the Oscar Grammy equivalent for fashion, Fashion Icon Award, handed to her by fashion czar Miss Anna Wintour herself.
Let me tell you something. When Anna Wintour gives you her cosign, you are set for life in the fashion industry. Her cosigns have changed the course of fashion history. There would be no John Galliano. There would be no Marc Jacobs. There would be no Alexander McQueen, meaning Dior, Louis Vuitton, and Givenchy would not be the houses they are today. Hate her, love her, whatever. She has an eye for talent, and there's no denying that.
After winning the award, Rihanna was in and she was making history. Puma hires her to be the creative director of their women's division and launches their collaboration Puma x Fenty. 2015, Dior makes her the face of their Secret Garden campaign and becomes their first Black brand ambassador in its short history. 2016, Fenty Puma shows at New York Fashion Week. Same year, Rihanna's collaboration with Manolo Blahnik is released. 2017, Rihanna partners up with LVMH to launch Fenty Beauty in Sephora. Same year, she drops a jewelry collection with Chopard. 2018, Rihanna launches Savage x Fenty. 2019, LVMH takes a risk and gives her an opportunity to have her own luxury fashion house, Fenty,
which is unheard of for someone who is not a classically trained designer.
It didn't work out, but it didn't change anything for her, and she still has a very strong and lucrative relationship with LVMH.
Rihanna went from barely making any money with her music to building a net worth over $1 billion because she took a risk and dedicated herself to becoming a fashion icon. What she accomplished can never be replicated. Other celebrities are trying their best, but it's not easy becoming a fashion icon. Rihanna was born with an ability to dress and look cool effortlessly, but she had to remain committed for years to get where she is. If it was hard for her, I want you to imagine how hard the journey is for the celebrities who don't have the gift she was born with.
Kim.
The only celebrities you are going to see sitting front row at Fashion Week are the celebrities who are considered fashion icons, brand ambassadors, or can actually afford to buy their clothes. There are some exceptions, like if the designer happens to be a fan or a friend. And don't think Hollywood isn't pulling strings if they have an upcoming project to promote. It's only getting harder as influencers are now competing with them for the most coveted spots. For these designer brands, fashion shows are all about publicity, where business will always be the priority.
When Pharrell became the men's creative director for Louis Vuitton, everybody who was influential or had the money to spend on the clothes were at his debut. And because they were there, it made a lot of people want to be there and be a part of it. It racked up more than 8 billion views across social media platforms, and only LVMH truly knows if it was really worth it.
Because if you didn't know, fashion shows are nothing but a marketing expense, and their only purpose is to build hype around a label to drive up profits and prestige. And for celebrities, fashion shows are an opportunity to network and build connections with brands to help secure a partnership that will help supplement their income. Last year, there was a lot of circulation on TikTok commenting about the excess of celebrity and calling for their heads.
Off with their heads!
The most entertainers can do is offer commentary and make donations, but that's as far as it goes. They are not elected officials, they don't impact foreign policy, and they don't need to listen to you, because even their relationship with you is transactional. Sorry to break it to you. Yes, the ticket prices were expensive, but the celebrities didn't pay for them. They never do. The Met Gala is a charity fundraiser.
Really spectacular, spared no expense.
Thank you, Mr. Hammond. The money raised goes to the museum to fund their costume exhibit, which becomes accessible to the public the very next day. The purpose of the gala is to capture your attention and visit the gallery itself, which is free of cost to you. Are you starting to see the role that you are playing in this again? Ticket prices were between $75 and $350K, but it's paid for by brands, studios, and corporations. If celebrities had to pay for their tickets, I promise you they would not show up because they can't afford it. If somebody's paying for you to dress up with free dinner and a show, would you say no? Ms. Wintour understands the popularity of celebrity and uses it to get your attention. Even if all people do is complain about it, you still give it attention. So it's worth it for brands, studios, and corporations to pay her prices because it's a great way to promote and sell you whatever they want to sell you. It's also a really great tax write-off, so they could care less. The Met Gala isn't going anywhere. It's going to continue to happen every year. The only difference will be who is allowed to show up, and chances are, if they're not a fashion icon like Rihanna, the invite won't always be available for them. If you're curious about the Met Gala, The First Monday of May is an incredible documentary that takes you inside the event. We all know the devil is a liar, and so are celebrities. If you see a celebrity wearing Prada or any other luxury brand, it's a scam. And you have all been
hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
Celebrities are manufactured luxury, not real luxury, as you've come to learn. And corporate-owned fashion houses only use them to enhance their association to luxury to increase the value of their brands by exploiting the insecurities of classism people struggle with, no matter how rich or poor. Celebrities and corporate-owned fashion houses are able to get filthy rich, and it's evil. What makes it more evil is that none of them care about the people slaving away to make their millions possible. Whether it's the slaves sourcing the raw materials, the slaves working in the sweatshops, the slaves working in their corporate offices, or the slaves dressing the celebrities who aren't getting paid a living wage to sustain themselves or their families. LVMH and Kering just want to sell you their products, and celebrities are nothing but pawns in their marketing strategy to get your money. If it means they need to loan out their clothes, pay celebrities millions, shower them with free goods, and give them access to fashion shows, it's worth paying for because you verify all their transactions. It's not a lifestyle anybody should base their self-esteem on because it's not real. It's transactional. Again, if it makes you feel bad that you're not a part of it, just imagine how bad you would feel if you were. Remember, they're only able to participate in these spaces because of their ability to sell or generate profit. Because if they weren't, they wouldn't exist in these spaces at all. The more you know.